Hello, it's Maury Sabre. Not too long ago, I had a thought, and that thought is pretty simple. When I work with people in the therapeutic environment, I want to know one thing. At least it starts off that way. The very first question I ask is, who are you? Okay, and by asking that, it lets me see where we're starting from. So several months ago, maybe about a year ago, I did a video, and people asked me to expound on it a bit more, so I thought I would do it again, right? So the idea is this: when you know who you are, you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, and it plays out in everything else that you do. Okay, so the idea is to get a firm understanding of how you see yourself. When you know how you see yourself, very little can rattle you because you're not easily shaken. You can take the blows, keep going, and be resilient. Most of therapy is about being resilient. If you think about it, the biggest challenges that most people face are going from one point of transition to the next. When you're first born, you're crying, you're fussy, right? And then you have to learn to settle down and self-soothe, right? When you go to school, you go from being at home with family and then being at school. You go from being at school to being with different sets of peers all the way throughout until you get through high school, college, or what have you. You go from being single to being married, divorced, new job, whatever. It's always about adjustments. When you know who you are, you can make these adjustments more easily. So whether you're a banker, financial analyst, whether you work for Google, whether you work for whatever company that we work with, the idea is to make sure that you know who you are. So again, part of my goal is to figure out, who do you think you really are? Not who do you think I think you are, but who do you think you are? And work towards having a more confident version of yourself. So again, the goal is to be confident, be yourself, and continue growing. So if you don't know who you are, it's simple. Okay? We can look at your strengths, we can look at your weaknesses, we can find out how you see yourself right now, where you'd like to go, and then figure out the steps to get to where you want to be. That's the goal. That's the point of therapy. We want to increase your ability to cope, help you to be happy, more fruitful, and be able to give back. If you think about an artist, right? I use this example all the time. An artist is born with creativity. Okay? You can send them to college, they can learn all the different techniques to learn how to use a slanted brush, straight brush, different canvas. But the essence of who they are as a creative person, you can't teach that, right? But we can pull it out of a person, right? So we can use therapy to do that. We can use coaching to do that. So what I want to do is make sure that we figure out who you are, get the strengths out of you so that we can give to other people, you can be fulfilled, and you can live a happy, rewarding life. Okay? So let's work on knowing who you are. If you need some help, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'm on social media. You can call Southern California Neuropsychology Group. You can always reach us. We look forward to being of support to you. All the best.